US-Vietnam trade deal, a new chapter in commerce, or just a complex dance of tariffs? In a groundbreaking development, President Donald Trump announced on Wednesday that the US will now apply a 20% tariff on products imported from Vietnam under a newly forged trade agreement, concluded at the 11th hour, a move set to reshape trade dynamics between the two countries. Previously, goods exported from Vietnam to the US were subject to a staggering 46% levy, scheduled to take effect next week as part of Trump's April announcement of reciprocal tariffs. This left many nations, including the European Union and Japan, in a crunch to secure their own trade agreement with the US before these tariff hikes take full effect. What's particularly remarkable about this new deal is that, according to President Trump, Vietnam has agreed to allow unrestricted access to its markets for American products at zero tariffs. This pivotal move means that American goods will enter Vietnam duty-free, potentially opening up a vast new marketplace for US manufacturers. However, here's where the controversy arises. The US would enforce a stringent 40% tariff on goods that are shipped through Vietnam, a strategy aimed at ignoring what the administration sees as transshipping activities. It turns out that Peter Navarro, Trump's top trade advisor, pointed out that a significant portion, about 1/3, of Vietnamese exports to the US actually originate from China, making this move a potential blow to indirect trade routes. But this is only part of the story. Trump has also lauded the deal as an incredible collaboration between the two nations that benefits both sides. Adam Sitkoff, the executive director of the American Chamber of Commerce in Hanoi, expressed his optimism about the agreement, noting that it places Vietnam in a strategically advantageous position for trade with the US. However, Sitkoff also raised some valid points regarding the ambiguity of the term transshipping and the difficulties in monitoring and controlling such practices. Understanding the scale and the enforcement limits poses a considerable challenge for authorities. In a separate but related development, Vietnam's General Secretary To Lam extended an invitation to President Trump to visit the country, a diplomatic gesture accompanied by exciting plans for investment projects by the Trump Organization in Vietnam, including $1.5 billion ventures in luxury hospitality and real estate. Finally, it's worth noting that Trump initially enforced hefty levies globally due to unfair trading practices, and soon after revived these conditions to improve relations and encourage negotiations. Since then, deals with the UK and temporary adjustments with China have been some of the highlights, showcasing a flexible and evolving approach to international trade relations. What do you think about the implications of these new tariffs? Do you believe they'll help or hurt the economies involved? Have your say in the comments below.